I'll have no trouble. The Red Sa-
What do you want?
Hold still. Stop weaving.
I don't want to know you. You'll be dead within the year. What junk have you brought me? Doesn't seem like you have an eye for it.
Hilda's not here. Let's ask around and see if any of the worshippers have seen her.
Bask in the holiness of this sacred place, and let your troubles fade away. I have seen many such women in this city. I heard the governor wore one at a recent appearance, and now the custom has become a sort of fashion statement. Sorry I cannot be of more assistance to you, Wayfarer.
So many divines, so many rituals, but I've come for the main event, as it were. I have a particular fondness for Dibella. Must be her connection to beauty and love.
Now I've lost my train of thought. Well, since you've already interrupted the writing process, what can I do for you? A Nord? Here? Is that even possible? I have it on good authority that the typical Nord melts in hot temperatures. Come to think of it, I'm surprised I've never met a Nord. One more thing to do.
I wonder if I can get a priest to tell me how they keep the fires burning. I hope it's not one of those sacred secrets that they're always going on about. Now that you mention it, I remember a young woman. No, wait. That was a wood elf. Carried around a bouquet of flowers. Talked to them, smelled them. Then she ate them. Really, wood elves are very strange.
My, someone is certainly curious about this Nord girl. I wonder who she could be. Your interest in this young Nord woman has certainly piqued my curiosity. Tell me who she is, and I'll tell you what I saw. I saw a young Nord with a flower in her hair talking to Chanter Nemes over by the Akatosh shrine. I remember because it was so odd. He was whispering in her ear and standing much too close for a man who wasn't her father or her lover. Oh, believe me, I tried. When they were finished, the poor young woman had tears streaming down her face. She ran out of the chapel as the chanter looked on. He had a self-satisfied smile on his face. Do you think he said something improper? I knew that chanter was up to no good. Sneaking around, meeting with mysterious young Nords with flowers in their hair. It's simply scandalous. Don't worry, though. I'll leave your friend out of this when I tell my story at the tavern tonight.
I can't seem to get ahead here.
Troll's blood! Can these people gossip? They're worse than the Rat Master's informants, and he pays them to dredge up secrets. Hilda was here, but no one can say where she went or when. Tell me a chanter spoke with Hilda? That's not what I wanted to hear. Understand, Hilda isn't like us. She grew up in the wild. The idea of being civilized is really new to her. And she still feels guilty about the wolf that's inside her. It certainly sounds that way to me. It doesn't take much to turn her guilt about what she's done as a wolf into self-loathing. I'm constantly trying to get her to change her feelings on the matter. But her beliefs run deep. Back to where it all began. Back to Skyrim. I'll check at the docks to see if she's tried to secure passage on a ship. You go talk to the caravan master. Hopefully one of us will discover which route she...
The next caravan will be ready to leave shortly. If that interests you, find a place near... Well, isn't that interesting? You're the second menacing stranger that's asked me about a Nord who may or may not have fled in tears. Even if I had seen this young woman, why do you think I'd tell you? Right. Her family. The way that young woman was crying, you'd think Molag Bal himself was after her. Or someone like you. If I had helped the Nord, and I'm not saying I did, you'd have to do a lot better than that to get me to tell you anything. Sorry. I protect my customers and their secrets. I've got nothing else to say to you.
Caravan Master, please! The young woman with the flower in her hair, she's in terrible danger!
Well, look at you. You must be the brother.
So you did see Hildegard. Please, you need to tell us where she's gotten to.
You're all she talked about other than begging me for transport. She said she was gonna miss you most of all.
Word on the docks was that the Silver Dawn was looking for my sister too. We need to know where she went.
The young woman wanted a ride to the Yarral Mountains. Sent her on the last wagon, but I can take you there if that would help.
We'd appreciate that. Thank you. The news about the Silver Dawn has made me even more concerned about Hilda's safety. We have to hurry! The Silver Dawn are werewolf hunters. Whatever that chanter said to Hilda has made her run back to the wilderness where I found her. And now a hunting party is on her trail. Let's get moving.
Then hop aboard the wagon and let's get going.
Let's split up and look for Hilda. But stay alert. The forest is probably crawling with Silver Dawn hunters.
You dare challenge the Order of the Silver Dawn? I'll tear your head off and mount it on my wall!
Spare me, and I'll tell you where the werewolf is. We tracked her to the south.
Set it ablaze! It's me, Hilda. Your big brother. Calm down. We're here to help. Remember yourself. Remember who you are. That's good, little sister. Very good. Now breathe. Relax.
I did not mean to cause so much trouble. I never meant to put you or Cor in harm's way. I meant to, but the Chanter told me I had to flee. He said my past and my wild nature were going to cause the people I love to come to harm. He said the deaths of our brothers and sisters were my fault, and it was going to get worse if I remained. The Chanter sings to the Divines. He speaks for Akatosh. I had to tell him things. About me. About the family. It happened before. I was a danger to my wolf clan. Now I am a danger to Cor. To you and the others. You are all better off without me. No! Why would the Chanter do that? He told me to return to my old life. To the wilderness. He said I'd be safe. That no one else would get hurt if I left. He promised that Akatosh would show me the way. You really mean that? Even after I abandoned the family? You still want me around? I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. I let my fear allow the Chanter to deceive me. That is not going to happen again. Cor and I, we'll handle things. Together.
Let's get back to Anvil. I'm done with this place.
Now that it is all over, I feel like a fool for listening to the Chanter. I might have to pay him a visit one of these nights, and even the score. Now that I guess you never heard. I grew up different. My parents were Nords, but we followed a different path from most other Nords. We admired the werebeasts, wanted to be like them. We drank their blood. My clan were hunters. We worshipped Hircine. Becoming a werewolf was part of that. It was the way things were done. But I could not control my wolf form. I hurt someone. Badly. After that, I ran away to save them. Not at first. I lived on my own, deep in the mountains. I was wild, feral. Then Kor found me. He took me in and gave me a family again. If not for him, I don't know where I'd be right now. Now if only I could make that damn chanter pay.
Looks like you found your friend. And all her limbs are still attached? Are you ready to return to Anvil now? Are you sure? Nothing else you need to accomplish before we head out? Looks like you found...
Thank you for saying such kind things to Hilda. I know she's taken your words to heart. You did good, Initiate. I'm glad you're one of us now. I know, and I will. I'm just not eager to see Astara. She won't be pleased when she hears about this. I wish I knew what Chanter Nimbus hoped to accomplish. Someone needs to stick a fork in him and call him done. Anyway, we'll see you back home.
Now that it is all over, I feel like a fool for listening to the chanter. We might have to pay him a visit one of these nights, and even the score. You do that? For me? Thank you. Chanter Nemes tends to the Akatosh shrine in the Chapel of Dibella. He spends a lot of time in the chapel office. Then he isn't lying to foolish young women. Make him feel pain before you kill him, all right?
I'm always fascinated when I visit a new city and find a place of worship. Did you know that the first structure built in any new settlement is usually a temple of some sort? I wonder what that...
get in here. Akatosh, protect me!
The only P word we use here is privateer. And also profit. And occasionally paid off. But never pirate. Now find a way to clean this walkway or find yourself another job.
Honestly, Lepida, I don't know if I can take much more of Gavro's mischief. You know, I found...
So for right now, hey Jess, can you hear me? Mic check, can you hear me? I was doing it in the game. Well, right now I'm trying to level up this gay-ass healing class before I go back to destruction. And as you can see, I'm at 31 right now. Try and see which MMO I'm going to play for the next year. This game. Go back to Final Fantasy since Red Mage is coming back. Or Phantasy Star. I go Phantasy Star. I can be like an anime character. Red Mage has been introduced to Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, I know. Yep. And now the speculation is Samurai is going to be the next class after Red Mage. But we'll see on that. Yeah, dude, I will be getting the Red Mage pit hat again. It looks pretty badass from the video I saw. And I've been playing a lot of Division. Yeah, dude, there's a lot that we gotta catch up on. Then I hear that the level cap went up. So instead of, I think it was, well, I stopped off at 50. I think they're at 70.
I understand we have you to thank for Hildegard's safe return. Are you going to tell me what happened, or do I have to torture Kor until he sings? I hope you're right. But why do the Akatosh priests seem to be moving against us? First the sermonizers, now this. Are they trying to take advantage of our recent setbacks? Or is there something more going on here? At least Hildegard is safe now.
Oh, I will, you know that. Sucks because let's see here, I think they said that expansion comes out I think in the summertime, but by then there's going to be well, for me there's going to be too many games that I'll probably be playing for next year. Definitely going to pick up Horizon. Oh, and a quick update, I'm not sure if I told you, but I got my PS4 Pro and I got my 4K TV. I got a Samsung KS8000. Pretty badass. Looks pretty good. Movie mode, I haven't checked, but when I went to YouTube and put in 4K videos, oh my fucking god! Like the new Mass Effect Andromeda in 4K, oh my god, fucking beautiful! Almost like came in my pants just by looking at that shit. Like just anything in 4K just looks fucking awesome. The only messed up part about it is I had ended up hurting my back to the point to where my muscles is pulling on my L5 and my lumbar spine, and I went to pick this motherfucker up and I hit the wall, so I hit the left corner of the screen, so I got a nice scratch in it. It's a pretty good game if you go through it all. I play on the free mode, but I guess if you pay for it, which I'm not, you can level up and get a lot of other stuff a lot faster. Hell no, they probably would have dropped it completely. This shit is like super fucking thin. Now I can basically try to Incredible Hulk it, but you know. Yeah, that's what I'm playing on now. And that's all I do on it, because when I do the math on how much I pay for this shit, it's like I might as well pay for Phantasy Star Online, which is like random draws of what type of costumes you can get, but a hell of a lot cheaper than this shit. Just to get the Brotherhood expansion, I paid freaking almost like $25 for it. It's like, fuck, if I would have went with the Destiny's Iron of Steel, I could have bought that.
Was I not clear, Initiate?
But this is pretty fun. I like the Elder Scrolls Online game. Played a lot of Division yesterday and freaking almost got the gear that I wanted, but I burnt myself out playing for like, I think 15 hours. So I hop back on this one. With this game, it's free, but I think you have to pay to buy the game. It's like how we did with Guild Wars. Alright, I'm gonna have to check that out. Ain't gonna get nothing from me. All she's gonna do is right now is I'll close the door. Hi, Kat. I'm drinking 4 Locos. so well too. They don't really have, let's see here, they had Guild Wars, and I think, what's that other MMO? Yeah, I can't think of the other game. Yeah, that kind of fucking sucks. They would do good if they put Guild Wars on freaking the console.
You had your chance to leave. Now I'm calling the guard.
Oh, shit. Alright, I'm fucking this whole fucking mission up.
You had your chance to leave. Now I'm calling the guard.
I wonder if I failed this shit. Fuck. I'm pretty sure I probably missed the deadline for that though.
The chanters mourned the Grand Sermonizer. Her death struck the fear of the void in their hearts.
Tannic mentioned a black dragon was involved. Do we know who that is?
None in the sanctuary have heard that name. I'll ask around, quietly.
I want the Sermonizer's finger bone. When I find the black dragon, I will drive it through her eye.
I'll disinter her and recover it. The damage I do to the corpse will leave its own message.
Wait, what? That's fucking crazy. What? Yeah, I would be pissed off too. No way in hell I would rebuy the game again. I thought adding on DLC was super easy. Or at least just a download. Yeah, that's fucked up. Hey Jess, I'm gonna switch to Division right now. Hop back on when I restream that, because this is already boring me. I already played hit 5 hours of this. So let me redo Or I have a Killing Floor. That's a first-person zombie type shooter. Or I can play Dying Light. Got Dragon Ball. Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. So if any of those games you want to take a look at, just let me know.